For the next several videos, we're going to be going over properties of triangles, so we need to start with some vocabulary. We name triangles or classify them by their sides and by their angles. So let's talk about classification by sides. So you're like, all triangles have three sides? They do. But in this one case, all three sides are the same length. They are congruent. And when you have three congruent sides, we call that an equilateral triangle. Equa meaning equal, lateral meaning side. Like in football, lateral passes usually go backwards a little bit, but lateral means side. Another kind of triangle that you may see is where you have two congruent sides, and the third side is just a completely different length. Two congruent sides. That one is called isosceles. And another triangle where none of the sides have the same length. That means no congruent sides. We call that one scalene. If we're going to classify triangles by their angles, if all three angles are congruent, that is equiangular. Equiangular, just like equilateral, which, by the way, if all the angles are the same, the sides are going to be the same. If you have a triangle where every angle is less than 90 degrees, that means you have three acute angles, and you have an acute triangle. That's easy, right? And if you have one right angle, it's called a right triangle. And if you have one angle that's greater than 90 degrees, if you have an obtuse angle in there, then you call that triangle obtuse. Let's name these things. Think of it like a first and a last name. We classify it by its angles and its sides. So look at this triangle. You see there's one right angle. Well, right away, that means it's a right triangle. And the sides, look at them. Are any of them the same? 6.8, 12.7, 14.4. No, they're all different. So that means this is scalene. So this is a right scalene. Do it again. First by the angles, take a look. 37, 22, and 121. You have one big angle here. So it is obtuse. And by the sides, we have a 2, 4.6, and a 3.2 in lengths. Also scalene. Okay, you try this one. All three angles are 60 degrees. That's equiangular. And all three sides are the same, because if all the angles are the same, all the sides are going to be the same. So that is equilateral. You see the one big angle here, obtuse, and the sides though, here's a 2.9 and here's a 2.9. I have two sides that are the same. Remember the word for that? Isosceles. All of these angles are different, but they're all less than 90 degrees. That makes this acute. And all my sides are different, close, but different. So that makes it scalene. Covered that quite a bit. That's pretty much all you'll be asked to do when it comes to classifying triangles. Now, parts of a triangle. This right here, where you have a corner, this is called a vertex. And the plural of that, when you're talking about all of them together, is vertices. If I'm talking about angle A, if I'm standing at angle A, the side completely opposite to me, like if I drew an arrow to the other side of the triangle, way over here, this is called the side opposite of angle A. And the other two sides are called adjacent. Adjacent means next to. So there's probably something next to you. It is adjacent to you. Whether a side is called opposite or adjacent just depends on where you're standing. So right now I'm at A, but if I scoot over here to B, then things move around a little bit. See, the side opposite of B is over here now because it's straight across from there. And the adjacent sides are the ones that are touching B. You can't touch your opposite side. Think of B, and these are the arms. And if I move over to C, again, it moves around. This is now the side opposite of C, and these are the adjacent sides. let's focus on the isosceles and the right triangles a little bit. So they still have opposite sides and adjacent sides just like the regular triangles, but these guys also have some other terms that go with them. Looking at the isosceles first, the two sides that are equal to each other are called legs, and the other side is called the base. So when they're referring to the base of an isosceles triangle, they're talking about the side that is not equal to the other two. A right triangle also has legs. Usually one will be shorter than the other one. It's possible that it's isosceles right and that they're both the same, but you don't know that for sure. That's not a rule like it is for isosceles. But that third side, the one that's across from the 90-degree angle, that is called a hypotenuse. The next lesson is going to be about triangle sum theorem, and you'll find a link to it here, and you'll also find the playlist to the entire course if you've missed any lessons. I hope you have a blessed day today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!